Let's look at balancing equation. So methane reacts with oxygen. You have to memorize carbon dioxide and water are the products and the heat release, right? So you can watch the previous video. So balancing, you want to start with carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in order. Finally, I say the oxygen check. So you see one carbon and one CO2, that's fine. Carbon is good, checked, right? And then hydrogens, you have 4 hydrogens in the methane and water has only 2. So you're going to multiply or put a coefficient 2 in front of the water. So now 2 times 2 here. So you have 4 in the right and 4 in the left. So hydrogen is checked, right? So then the oxygen, 2 in the CO2 and 2 times 1 oxygen, 2 in the water. Together 2 molecules of water, 2 oxygen. So 4 and 4, both sides are okay, but oxygen exists in the O2, so 2 times O2. That's how you get the 4, right? So this is the kind of the strategy always. So let's go to propane. Propane has C3H8 and it's a gas. It's the barbecue gas, basically the canisters, right? And then reacts with oxygen, gives you typically CO2 and water. That's the easiest way to balance. We always assume that's a complete combustion, right? So the incomplete combustion have a very different way to do things. So in this case, again, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. That's what we're going to check. So start with the carbon, 3 carbons in the propane 1 molecule. So you need 3 CO2s. So carbon is balanced, right? So each side left and right, right? Then let's jump to hydrogen. So 8 hydrogens in the propane and you have water only. So therefore 4 times of water will give you 4 times 2, which is 8 hydrogen atoms. So each side 8 and 8. So that's balanced. Now the oxygen, that's the last one. 3 times O2, that's CO2 6. And 4 water has 4 oxygens. 6 plus 4 is 10. So we need 10. But oxygen exists in 2. So 5 times 2 will give you the 10 oxygens, right? You see, this is the way. You start with methane, then jump to propane, right? Then I'm going to show you a little bit of unusual one. This has a little trick, right? So all the hydrocarbons you can do the way I mentioned on the methane and propane, butane, pentane. But we're going to work on something little different. This part you need only if you do the incomplete combustion in your classes. So you can practice. This is a question. You can practice when you have 5O2, 3.5O2, or 2O2. It's going to end up with different incomplete combustion products. Okay, so 3.5O2 will get you CO, carbon monoxide, and 2O2 will end up with some carbon solid leftover, carbon black. So try to balance it if you need.